So if you could just start with your name and your role, and then how long you've been using Leap, why you love it, that sort of thing.
Sure. I'm Larry Meadows, founder and CEO of Clearwater Exteriors. We stumbled upon Leap in a seminar at BWI sort of in your backyard out there. You guys were in the concourse and had a little pop-up display, and we're talking about what I thought was just digital presentations, which we were already using. So I, politely, we'll put politely in air quotes, as Steve says, sent him on his way. Didn't really know about the digital estimating aspect. So upon further investigation, we began looking at it because, I mean, what this does is it takes subjectivity and manual knowledge and manual calculations out of the hands of men and women that are super busy, being pulled in a lot of directions in an in-home presentation, and it lets them concentrate on the relationship building that we kind of want them to be involved with. Eyeball to eyeball, we call it belly to belly. We want to connect with them. We want to know about them and their families, and especially if you've got a big job, the amount of time spending calculating and estimating and trying not to forget to add or subtract things or calculate financing is really distracting and can kind of take away from their job, which is to we like to ask new people what, early on in onboarding, what business do you think we're in? And most of them will say, we're in the window business. And we go, well, that's true. And then, the others will say, we're in the people business. We're like, absolutely. But we're really in the business of helping people make decisions. And the amount of attention that we have to spend, in our time with our clients is really built around that. It's really built around helping them make a decision, because they've got all this built-in software that they don't even know exists that tells them, yeah, I know I need it. Yeah, I know I want it. Yeah, I love this product. Wow, I love the company. But there is software that's built in, and it's not in their conscious mind. But I just don't want to make a decision now, no matter what. I even do it. I mean, everybody does it. I catch myself doing it and I have to chuckle. So I just don't want it. Well, I did it with you guys. Right. So we're in the business of helping people make decisions. So when we can concentrate on that and take the left brain analytics out of it as much as possible, being able to have a photo of the job, being able to have the location and a description and have everything documented and have it be paperless. How many salespeople have been stuck in a home and get that frantic call, and it's always at night. Oh my God, I'm out of contracts. I don't have any contracts. It's like, rookie mistake, man. We've all done it. Well, now we don't have that. I mean, they could drop their iPad in a bucket of water, I suppose, but it has changed the game for us. And it was not a piece of cake to load. But the beautiful part about it, once it's done, it's done. It's not like you have to keep doing that. So inputting the data and what kind of minutia we wanted. And keep in mind, we've got 9 interior colors and 12 exterior colors and a lot of specifications that have to have a lot of attention paid to them. So inputting the data for windows is a lot different from roofing. I have a lot of experience in roofing also. And matter of fact, we've been using this company called Deductible Funding. It's a insurance deductible software compliance. It's amazing. Deductfund.com. Whoops, did I just plug my software company? I'm so sorry, Tom. I'm sorry. Yeah. So loading it for roofing is a no-brainer. I mean, you don't have that many variables. You don't have that much stuff, and all the negotiations are done. All the financing is done. All of the, what is my, what's the minimum monthly payment? What's the maximum monthly payment? What's the minimum amount I can finance? What's the max for which provider? It's all built in. It has really changed the game. Now, if we can just get them to actually result their jobs, I'm like, how could they? I love everything about business. If it wasn't for the customers and the employees, it'd be perfect. So if we can just get them to press the button to send the results, send the contract. We're like, how'd you do last night? Back in the old days, we would have, like many companies, we would have sort of penalties, or we would have rewards if you turned in your paperwork the next day by like 9:30 a.m. local time. They're like, if you do that, we didn't really want to penalize them because you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So we go, hey, your name goes into the hat for the special drawing every month if each time you do this before 9:30 a.m. And they were like, I'm making so much money, I don't care. And so it's hard, it's hard to motivate those guys if they're already doing well. And now we're just like, hey, just send it in. You're golden. So that's
yeah, I have a question for you. Yeah. What do you think homeowners want in regards to their experience today versus maybe 10 years ago?
Well, there's still a fair amount of big companies out there that are with a 3-ring notebook and plastic sheet protectors and paper and pencils and calculators, solar calculators, or using their phones to calculate, and they're, wait a minute. So, our tagline is state of the art, cutting edge technology. So our products are state of the art. I mean, technically, statistically, we've got the most efficient window you can get. We love going against the big names, the 150-year-old family-owned companies, because they've got one thing to sell. We've been around for 1 million years, and our technology is amazing. And again, state of the art, cutting edge technology from cradle to grave. From the minute we set up your appointment, we use geo-tracking software if we're out canvassing. It's all electronic, it's all digital. From the time we go through our presentation in the home, it's all digital, to the time we're estimating, to the time we're executing contracts, and all of everything. To me, it's very impressive, and it separates us from a lot of the competition. And I know it does. And it's helped attract talent from around the landscape. It has helped us when people see that we're organized and that we are systematic and we are orderly and we are structured, and we're not just winging it. Plus, we have money. And one of the reasons that we have money is because we're structured and we're orderly and we're disciplined about how we do stuff. So this really adds, this is a unique value prop for us to continue our story about, our technology. Plus I drive a Tesla like Steve. Electric.
Cool. Andrew, do you have any questions for him?
No, I think I liked your differentiation of using the technology and its unexpected benefits, such as the hiring kind of thing that you probably didn't think was something that you'd use it for. Are there any other sort of unexpected side benefits to utilizing your sort of tech stack in your business that have seeped into other areas that you didn't sort of kind of originally use it or design it for, but have seen benefits in that?
Yeah, it's pliable. It's portable and it's pliable. And when we make changes, you probably know this, but there have been unprecedented. I've got 40 years in this industry almost, and we've got unprecedented increases in prices and really creative increases and changes in financing. And when all that stuff can get changed on the fly, we can send out we can have a virtual meeting, we can have a Zoom meeting, we can have an eyeball to eyeball meeting, and we can seamlessly change terms and conditions. There's companies out there that are taking, a year to produce windows. That might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but if those lead times change, we can build that into our contract on the fly. We don't have to, so it's at least in writing. We can add it to the presentation and say, hey, most companies take this long, but we only take this long. By the way, we've had, 12 price increases in the last 16 months. Here are some of the reasons why. So when there's unexpected curveballs in the weird, funky environment that we're in, we're in an environment right now where everybody's doing well in home improvements, and the people that sell real estate are doing well. That's awesome. If you go to everybody and say, how'd you do that? And they were like, it was simple. We just had a global pandemic and everything just exploded. We don't know how. Well, that's weird. How are we going to do that again in the absence of a global pandemic? They're like, I don't know. So, the cool thing is we can make changes as they happen, totally transparent, totally portable.